Welcome to Bible at the Bay. Here we are in Honesdale, Pennsylvania with our special guest, Rabbi Dr. Jeffrey Kobrin, head of school at North Shore Hebrew Academy in Great Neck, New York. It's great to have you here.
It's great to be here.
Here we are in the opening dramatic chapters at the beginning of the book of Kings. And we open in chapter 1 with a very dramatic, sort of politically intriguing narrative where David, who is old and frail and weak, hasn't given any clear guidance as to succession of power. And what ensues is sort of a vying for the throne between two of his sons, the charismatic and handsome Adoniyahu and Solomon. What we end up having is a turf battle between the coalitions of each, Adoniah and Solomon. And it seems that David sort of moves into that role of passivity where he could have given a little bit more guidance. And what could he have done here to ensure a smoother transition of the monarchy?
I think what's neat about the beginning of Kings, the beginning of Malachim, is that this is now Samuel 2, season 2. And we come back to the characters that we know from the second book of Samuel, but they're different, they're changed. And David is old, and like you said, very passive. He was very, very active in the second book of Samuel, going out and fighting and conquering and killing and plotting, and now he's being acted upon. And it starts, the chapter starts with this fairy tale search for the most beautiful woman in the land who's going to lie in bed with him and keep him warm because he's so cold he can't even physically warm himself up. And then there's this political intrigue, and we drop the fairy tale stuff and we're back in Godfather country. At the end, David gets played, right? Natan, the prophet, says to his most loved wife, Bathsheba, we're going to tag team. Bathsheba is going to come in and tell him that Solomon has to be anointed, and then Natan is going to interrupt in the middle and tell him the exact same thing. And this play works on him.
Yeah, we end up with this like really dramatic scene of Adoniah taking shelter right at an altar in Jerusalem, and he's promised that his life will be saved if he just expresses loyalty to Solomon as the monarch. And there's that like dramatic crescendo of just the very first chapter, which will kind of give us a space of what will ensue in the ensuing narratives.
This definitely sets up what's to come. That's fascinating.
All right, we'll see. Thank you.